Hi, how are you? Here's your little pony. I want to show you something. This section was going to be like story time. But the story that I had in mind for you, it's kind of long. So I'm going to talk to you about something that is called fever fog. Fever fog is a characteristic, a very important characteristic in people who had a chronic illness, an invisible illness. What is it? You start having cognitive problems, like forgetting words, forgetting names, changing names, saying things totally backwards. I'm sorry if you're listening to my dog barking. I remember the first time that happened to me. I was looking for my keys. I was late to go to work. So I was like kind of crazy. But I really hate when I just cannot find something. I hate that. It makes me crazy. I am very I have always a routine where I just put the things in order to not to lose it. And the worst part of the fever fog is that it usually happens to me in the morning. Like in the morning. But for me, morning is after 12 p.m. Anyways, I was looking, it was just like 15 for 5 o'clock and I had to go to teach. So it was almost just crazy because I was looking for my kids and I couldn't find them. And where are they? Look, someone please come with me. Help me. Calling to my husband, I cannot find my keys. Could you just tell me where is the other pair? So when I was just like screaming and saying a lot of things, not so very nice things, my son told me, Mom, you have them in your hands. The second time that I realized that something was not going well with my brain was that I am addicted to coffee. But not the whole day. I need to wake up and the first thing that I need to do is to drink coffee. If I don't drink coffee, I can kill someone. But I have to drink coffee immediately. I cannot wait and go down to breakfast. No, I need to drink coffee. So I go upstairs and I get my mug. That's what I usually do, but not now anymore. And it was a present from my husband with the exactly amount of coffee that I need to drink, that I want to drink. So I started preparing, taking out my cream, taking out my sugar, taking out my vanilla, because it's my coffee time. Could be the name for the section, coffee time, instead of story. Well, anyway. Then I realized that my mug was not there. Obviously, everybody was sleeping because sometimes I wake up really early, like 5:30 or 6. Then I go back to sleep. So I was getting crazy because I couldn't find my mug. It was like I just took them. I just took it right now. I just took it. Where is it? Where is it? Finally, I just gave up and said, okay, eventually it will appear. So I opened the microwave and there was my mug with water. hot water. The third time, and that was the most dangerous for me, is that, and I'm not kidding you, I was on the front of the microwave, and I wrote the tip of my credit card, and I stood like for a minute in front of the microwave, waiting to give me money. It really makes me laugh right now. But then I realized that something was not good. So what I want to tell you, and I'm going to finish with this, is like if you're living these kind of things, be patient with yourself. It happens. It's a symptom. You're not going to be mad with yourself if you start just sneezing and sneezing or coughing and coughing because you have the flu. You're not going to be mad. You're not going to be embarrassed. How come? It's a symptom. Well, with fibromyalgia and ME and another invisible illness is the same thing. I have this app that my son downloaded for me, so I in my phone can reach my keys and my keys can reach my phone, because there have been like lots of times when I come back and I have no phone, or when I am there and I cannot find my keys. So you just need to learn how to do these things, and especially don't be embarrassed about it. And here's where the family gets in, and it's really important. Your loved one will not be embarrassed if you are not embarrassed. If you just laugh with her or with him. Because otherwise we feel guilty. And besides of being in pain 24/7, we have to come with this guilt open above our shoulders, and be embarrassed because we need to ask for a wheelchair in an airport, or ask for a wheelchair in a mall. And if you don't help her or him to do that without asking her permission or his permission, or without telling, and just go and take the initiative to do it, you have no idea how different that feels. Because if my son and my husband are not ashamed and they don't get mad at me, I can live without that guilt. And then I can accept that it is just a symptom. My students who are not actually, well, maybe now, they were not really knowing what was happening. We were just laughing because we were doing one side and then I changed the exercise, and one of them was like, okay, we missed the other side. And I was like, I did it on purpose. I just want to know if you're here, or thinking on anything else. Or I was just saying the exercise, and then I used to change it. Then they were like, okay, so what is it? Anyways, they were just laughing. I used to change the names, and I end up putting another names to the people. Monchis, Panchas, Pancasia. They knew who I was talking about, who I was talking to. They knew. So, if you love someone with a chronic illness, which one of the characteristics of one of the biggest symptoms is the fever fog, and the lack of memory, of cognitive problems, she will be more accepted if you don't say it or do not just correct her in a bad way. She is aware of that. I am aware of that. But in that moment I couldn't do anything. And I cannot do anything. And trust me, it's not because I am a superwoman or something. It's because I want to be brave, and I'm speaking to you in another language. And I was starting to take this video, and I just suddenly forgot completely what I was going to talk about. So I just started like, my heart started just racing, and my son just hugged me and told me, "Mom, just enjoy. Doesn't matter, talk about anything else, talk about..." So I just eventually just calmed down, and I remember what was in my heart to share with you. Okay? So this is your channel. Remember, I'm still here. No matter if I make mistakes when I am speaking, no matter if I lose things. When my son has a problem, he comes with me and he talks to me and he expects a good advice about anything. So that means that he knows, as I told you before, that I am still here, but especially I am still here. And if I don't have an answer in that moment, I tell him, okay, just hold on a second and let me think. It's the same thing with my husband. He knows that he still can talk to me about anything. And eventually, I will give him a good response. So please believe in you. Maybe if you are an Anglo-Saxon and you listen to me, maybe you can start laughing, like saying, why is this woman speaking in English? But this is my desire, to reach beyond Mexico. And if you're patient with me, and if you write me something like, it doesn't matter, I'm listening, I can understand you, I will be more comfortable and I will speak to you in a better way. So that's the end with the story today. Remember that I love you, that I understand you completely. And now, praise the Lord, I'm going to take a little nap. And today is not a bad day. It's a white day. I'm so glad for your response, and I'm so glad for your understanding and for your support. Please let me know what you're thinking. Okay? Remember, do not waste your response. I'll see you next video. Bye.